He's a hilarious dude. Get up for Mack Maschmeier. Hey.
Let's give it up for Kyle for pronouncing my last name right. I don't know what to do with this. Someone asked me if I was mechanically inclined. I told them I fixed a yo-yo once. When I see a jogger running towards me on the sidewalk, my favorite thing to do is turn around and run the same direction and scream, "I don't know you. Get away from me." Just to see how they react. Then on the flip side, when I'm running, I like to, if I run past someone walking, I like to wait for the dramatic pause. And I like to whisper, "Bear," as I run by. Did he just say bear? Is there a bear chasing him? I like to think I'm a nice guy, but I'm tired of telling tourists to stay away from bear and moose. I think we're at the point, let's find out if Darwin was right. I think if you can distinguish, oh, that's an apex predator, I should stay away, versus, oh, it's a bear, I should pet it. You get eliminated. No, I love living in Steamboat. Steamboat is wonderful. It's a lot better than living in Nebraska, where I grew up. I grew up in Nebraska because my ancestors didn't understand manifest destiny. They could have, they should have kept going. They are settlers in the very purest sense. I think they just stopped, honestly. Like, how bad was that train ride? They got on a boat from Germany to Boston, train from Boston to Chicago to middle of nowhere, Nebraska. And I think they just got tired. There's like, this is good. This works. But there's no trees. How will we build our house? See that buffalo shit there? We'll start with that. So, yeah, they did that. No, but we've come a long way since then. We're living in the future now. You guys all know this. We're living in the future. I found this out because professional video gamers, that industry is now bigger than all pro sports, like, put together. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to, like, distinguish a professional gamer. Are there any gamers out there? Okay. I'm going to go easy on you. Don't worry. But, like, growing up, you'd see someone walking on the street and be like, oh, that guy looks like a linebacker. Oh, that guy's probably a wrestler. He probably runs cross country. But now, like, gamers, like, how do we know? Like, you see how the sensitivity to light, greasy hair, just enormous thumbs. I don't know, they probably don't even use, like, controllers anymore. I didn't do a lot of research for that joke. No, we are living in the future, though. I myself play a video game about once a week. It's called, What Am I Gonna Eat This Week? Anyone else use the self-checkout at the grocery store? I like to go as fast as I can. And I like go down a level, or I like die if, like, the attendant has to come help me. It's like, yeah, they're green chilies, they're not jalapenos. I'm sorry. No, we're living in the future. I mean, just look at our cell phones. Like, you can call, text anyone, anywhere. You can FaceTime them. You can look up things on the internet. You can listen, literally, to any song ever created ever with your phone and with the internet. And that's cool. That's great. I use it. But I just feel like kids today won't know the frustration and the satisfaction of listening to music on a portable CD player. And I'm not going to say that CDs sounded better. I'm not that big of a hipster. But, you're like riding on a bus. And then that 2 to 3 seconds of tension. Is it going to play? If you want to destroy my sweater. Yes. Listened to a lot of Weezer in high school. Speaking of music, any Bon Iver fans out there? Yeah, I thought so. Looked like it. So my buddy gave me some free tickets to go see them last week at Red Rocks, and I was trying to find some friends to go on a Tuesday night, which is difficult. And no one could go, and so I was feeling hesitant. And then I remembered my former girlfriend, and I were going to try and go to this concert. But we broke up about a month ago, and so I'm imagining myself driving the 3 hours to Red Rocks to go to a Bon Iver concert alone, thinking about my ex-girlfriend. And that sounded about like the saddest thing I could do. Because I could just see myself there, standing there with my tall boy PBR, because, I listen to Bon Iver, and probably like 3 or 4 other guys staggered, like in the same row, and we'd, like, smile and like nod, and then we'd like, because we all just broke up with our girlfriend, and we're at a Bon Iver concert solo. So I am single, and I refuse to use dating apps because they just make me cynical. So I'm trying to do it the old-fashioned way. I went to my grandparents' anniversary recently, and I'm not that Nebraska. I didn't pick up a cousin or something. Calm down. No, but they're getting older. They don't have a lot of time left, so I was trying to be very intentional with my conversation with them. So I'm sitting with them at lunch. It's my grandpa, my grandma, and my dad sitting across from them. We're sitting there, we're eating. I'm like, hey, 60 years, that's impressive. How did all this start? How'd you guys meet? Thinking it was going to be like a very sweet, endearing, little, romantic story. And this is how it goes. 60 years, that's impressive. How did this all start? How'd you guys meet? My grandpa. Well, your grandma was working at the strip club back then. Grandpa. My dad, without missing a beat. But the pools were wooden back then. Dad, that's your mom. And then my sweet little grandma pops out from behind my grandpa. I got a lot of splinters back then. So I don't know what to do with that. I guess be a smartass and take a few splinters. Thanks, everyone.
Give it for Mack, everybody. That was awesome. Oh, yes.